Well, good evening and welcome to Tucker Carlson tonight. White House senior policy advisor Stephen Miller is on the set tonight. He was at Camp David over the weekend as the president and several top congressional Republicans hashed out their priorities on immigration and welfare reform. Miller then appeared on CNN yesterday to discuss all of this, but the conversation quickly went off the rails over Michael Wolff's new book. CNN pulled the plug on the interview.
The reason why I want to talk about the president's experiences, what I've seen with him traveling to meet dozens of foreign leaders, with his incredible work.
Okay, you're not answering the questions.
No,
I understand.
You have 24 hours a day of anti-Trump material, and you're not going to give 3 minutes for the American people to hear the real experience of Donald Trump.
There's one viewer that you care about right now, and you're being obsequious. You're being a factotum in order to please him, okay?
No.
And I think I've wasted enough of my viewers' time. Thank you, Stephen. As Republicans, lawmakers call for Attorney General Jeff Sessions to resign.
Well, that got pretty intense, and it continued during the commercial break. We know that because someone at CNN leaked a transcript of Miller's post-interview remarks. They were apparently on tape. It was all done in an effort to embarrass him, apparently. Stephen Miller joins us tonight. Stephen Miller, thanks a lot for coming on.
Hey, thank you for having me.
So CNN called around to news organizations today and said that you were escorted off the set by security. Presumably you were not a physical threat, you were not armed. My question is, they felt you were a threat. Do you think if you had been, I don't know, a member of MS-13 here illegally, that CNN would have had security pull you off the set?
Well, I assume if I was a member of MS-13 here illegally, they would be clamoring to get me into the voting booth. But I think that, that like many things CNN says, the latest story has the most important virtue of all CNN stories of being not true.
Well, here's what we know is true, and here's
an amusing story,
was
but not a true
striking
one.
to me about the whole thing. So there was a video apparently taken without your knowledge of you on the set after the segment ended, during the commercial break, and someone, apparently from CNN, I don't know who else would have access to it, leaked that to other news organizations. What do you make of that?
Well, it's just another example of CNN's very low journalistic standards. But I was glad to have people hear what I said on camera and off camera, which that CNN has been extraordinarily biased, extraordinarily unfair to the president, and is not giving their information, their viewers honest information.
So you wanted to talk